watching Donald Trump doing whatever the heck he's doing. So strange. Here, he's selling a Trump cutting board. That's what he did on Labor Day, as our editor-in-chief Ron Filipkowski said. Another one of the hundreds of products Trump is selling on his website to cash in on his presidency. He always wanted to get to a point where he could put his name on anything and it would sell, but he failed at it repeatedly until his presidency, where these MAGAs buy whatever. Donald Trump is also on Labor Day selling the following. For just $49, you can get this commemorative coin of Donald Trump watching mail-in ballot drop boxes, the commemorative poll watchers coin. Could we compare that, by the way, to what Vice President Kamala Harris is doing and posting? She goes, celebrated Labor Day with workers in Detroit and Pittsburgh, both cradles of the American labor movement. Every person in our nation has benefited from the work of our brothers and sisters in the labor movement. Vice President Kamala Harris also posts the following. U.S. Steel should remain American owned and American operated. It is vital for our nation to maintain strong American steel companies. I will always have the back of America's steel workers. And then she posts, in this fight for the future, I will continue to count on the strength, determination, and leadership of union workers across our nation, because union organizing does not only win contracts, it wins elections. Meanwhile, Donald Trump was sending email after email after email to his email listserv, and he writes the following kind of weird love bombing stuff. Can we take a picture on stage together during my rally in Butler, Pennsylvania? They'll be talking about my triumphant return for generations to come, and I want you to be there when we make history. The best part, I'm paying the entire cost of your trip. It's totally free. By the way, newsflash, it isn't. It's a scam. You have to donate hundreds of dollars to Trump's campaign to be considered, and who even knows how that works. Then Donald Trump goes, I want to share every moment of it with you, Ben. I want to share every moment. Again, very strange emails. And then he sends this email. I signed this right after Kamala had me arrested. I signed this one after Marxist Kamala weaponized DOJ had me indicted again. Ben, I will always love you. So here's a small token of my appreciation. This is the same hat I wore when I was wrongfully convicted. I signed this one after Marxist Kamala's weaponized DOJ had me indicted again. What are you talking about? You were in a courtroom when you were convicted by a jury who heard all of the evidence and convicted you on 34 separate felony counts. You were not wearing the hat. You may have been sleeping because you continued to fall asleep during that criminal trial, but I digress. By the way, Donald Trump is also selling the following: official presidential pins, and you can buy this American flag with Donald Trump's name on it, the same way he disgraces buildings by slapping his name on it. Donald Trump takes our symbol of democracy in America, the American flag, and plasters Trump on it. How despicable can you get? But Vice President Kamala Harris posts, Donald Trump vows to be a dictator on day one. So let's take a look at what Lara Trump is posting on Labor Day. This is so bizarre. So this is a new music video that she's doing. And this is real. This isn't made up. This is the chair of the Republican National Committee, Lara Trump, right here. Let's play this clip. And so, folks, while all of that is going on, could we compare that just for a moment let's take a look at the speech that Governor Walz gave in Milwaukee. Here's Governor Walz. Let's play this clip.
This guy has made it clear how he stands. He's sitting down at Mar-a-Lago after he got elected president, and this was his exact quote. He's talking to a bunch of folks at Mar-a-Lago. You're rich as hell, and we're going to give you a tax cut. At the same time, he was telling workers they get paid too much already. That's who this guy is. You tell me Who in Wisconsin is sitting around saying, damn, I wish they'd give billionaires tax cuts and screw me over. Damn, I wish they'd take my health care away. I wish they'd underfund my public school. I wish they would make my job more difficult, more dangerous. And then at the end of the day, I wish they'd make me work till I'm 75 years old. No one's saying that. No one's asking for that agenda. What they're asking for is to be treated fairly with dignity. That's what we have. Look.
Here's another clip of Governor Walz right there. Let's play it.
Since the very beginning, Donald Trump has been running on the politics of fear. Look, I know something about that. I supervised the lunchroom for a bunch of years. Fear is a good short-term motivator, but it doesn't inspire people. It doesn't change their behaviors. And what I did know about that lunchroom too is the bullies who want to instill fear, they're the first ones to find out what happens when the tide turns. He's running scared now. He's running scared.
Then you had Vice President Kamala Harris speaking in Pittsburgh, where Jordy lives, with President Biden. Take a look at this.
Because, of course, that's the nature of who we are as Americans. We have dreams. We can see what is possible unburdened by what has been. We have aspirations. We have ambitions. And the system that is a good system is one that supports that and allows people the opportunity to go where they can see and imagine themselves to be. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about an opportunity economy. We fight for a future where every senior can retire with dignity. And so we will continue to defend Social Security and Medicare and pensions.
Here's another clip of Vice President Kamala Harris in Pittsburgh. Play this clip.
Donald Trump is trying to pull us backward, including back to a time before workers had the freedom to organize.
He's going to jail.
Well, the courts will handle that, and we will handle November. How about that? We'll handle November. Let the courts handle that other thing. But we're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back.
By the way, here's President Biden. Play this clip.
She'll be a historic pro-union president. So, folks, we got one more job to do together. Let me ask you. Are you ready to fight? Yeah! Are you ready to win? Yeah! Are you ready to elect Kamala Harris, our next president of the United States of America? And in the process, are you ready to make Donald Trump a loser again?
And on Labor Day, I figured we'd show you this as well, as our editor-in-chief Ron Filipkowski puts it, to properly commemorate Labor Day. I bring you an example of the type of child labor that unions fought hard to eradicate. And this is Eric Trump saying he worked minimum wage jobs since he was 11 years old on construction sites, working. It's just total crap. Here, play this clip.
We ever had. We're 12 years old. We wanted a bike. Congratulations. You know, you're going out with the construction guys and you're going to cut rebar on with a acetylene torch on a construction site. You're going to hop on a backhoe. You're going to dig holes. You're going to grab a chainsaw and, clear down trees from a storm. You're going to do electrical work and plumbing work. And we were on job sites at 11 years old, making minimum wage, learning a trade. And that was expected. We're expected to have good manners. We're expected.
All right, Eric, I am sure about I'm sure about that. Well, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance were nowhere to be found on Labor Day, breaking with almost all tradition of what politicians do on Labor Day. But yeah, it's what they want to do. Also, I think it's worth noting that in all of the kind of major polls, Vice President Kamala Harris continues to pull ahead. Oh, let me show you this ad. They did a great job. This is Rebuild USA. Love this ad. Here, play this clip.
What are Donald Trump and his friends preparing for a second term? A little something called Project 2025. They're going to eliminate overtime. They want to scrap child labor laws, your pensions canceled, along with your retirement. These weirdos want to roll your rights back, way back. Because the truth is, if you don't have a seat at the table, you're on the menu.
Well, there you have it, folks. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3,500,000. I was going to say 3 million, but we got to 3 million. Let's get to 4 million. Let's get to 3.5 million. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.